Hi, welcome to another episode of Golf Talk with Mike. Today our guest is Denis Nuevo of the Orchard Golf and Country Club. Welcome to the show, Denis.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here.
Great.
The Orchard has always impressed me as one of the more progressively managed clubs in the country. And I notice there's a lot of new things that have been done to the golf course. And I understand all of this has been done to help preserve the environment and for wildlife here. Can you tell us more about that?
I'd like to mention that we take pride in having a very cooperative board, strong management team, and a very strong workforce.
Can't get it done without that.
Yep. So we take pride in taking care of the environment here. First, about water. You know very well the golf course needs a lot of water for irrigation.
Of course.
But here we rely less on groundwater because we harvest surface water from a creek. And we collect that in what we call settling ponds. Mm-hmm. And we have a big one at Palmer 6. The area of the pond, of that settling pond, is around 1 hectare.
Wow.
So it can help us with our watering requirements for summer. Even if there'll be no water or no rains, we can safely irrigate for 12 to 18 days.
That's a significant amount of water, just from that one pond.
Just from that pond.
And I understand you've created other catch areas too.
Created another settling pond because of two things. One is to control the garbage which come into our place and before it exits into Imus River.
So you're actually doing the surrounding areas a huge favor. I mean, whether they know it or not.
We think so. We think so.
And this pond is exactly where?
At Palmer 2.
On 2?
Yes. And we have a settling pond there and we transfer also the water from that area so that we can irrigate the other course. We have 2 courses here.
Right.
So Palmer and Player.
But most of the projects to catch rain, surface water
are on the Palmer
side.
Palmer side.
And I guess it's a huge undertaking to get it pumped over to that side of the golf.
We have 1 kilometer of
pipes. Wow.
Installed from Palmer 2 down to Player 18. Then it goes to another settling pond we have. But this is still reliant as of now from groundwater.
On groundwater. All right.
It also benefits the wildlife.
Yeah, I see a lot of birds here when I play.
So we invited the Wild Bird Club of
did?
the Philippines. So they come over at least once every quarter so they can monitor the bird species around.
How many of these environmentally sensitive areas are there on the course?
There are at least at this time 7, and we're going to create another one.
7. I'm familiar with the one on number 2.
Number 2,
on the Palmer.
yes. That used to be a place where you can hit the ball into the hazard. Yeah.
Right.
And but now we have restricted that area and declared it, and you cannot get in.
That's great news for us. I mean, for not just for the golfers, but
Yes.
I'm sure for the people in Cavite. You're doing so much to help protect the environment, to preserve groundwater, so that there'll be more groundwater for the people in the area to use from their own. And you can take great care of these beautiful golf courses. Thanks so much, Denis, for being our guest on Golf Talk with Mike.
You're welcome.
That's just great news for everyone in Cavite and for the golfers too. Golf courses have had a bad rap in the past, being accused of leaching water for the environment for the pleasure of few at the expense of the many. And we can see from the example at the Orchard that this is not true. The golf course is actually a huge benefit both for the people in the surrounding areas and for the environment, as well as the golfers. I just hope in the future that more golf courses follow the lead of the Orchard and pursue projects like this. So until next time, this is your host Mike Besa on Golf Talk with Mike.